Welcome back to Tap Tech, where we don't just look at what tech can do, we test if it really delivers in real life. If you love drones, photography, or just gear that pushes the envelope, stay tuned, this one's going to matter. The DJI Mini 5 Pro is the much-anticipated successor in DJI's Mini line. It promises pro-level image quality, smarter safety, and creative flexibility, all in a form that aims to stay under the regulatory weight limits. After flying it, filming with it, crashing it gently, yes, safety features matter. Here's what I found: this drone is trying hard to be the new gold standard for portable aerial creators. From the moment it takes off, the Mini 5 Pro impresses. The new 1-inch, 50MP CMOS sensor alone is a major step up. Night shots, sunsets, low-light scenes, the detail, tone, and dynamic range are noticeably better than previous mini-series drones. Shadows retain texture, highlights aren't blown out. When shooting video in 4K/60 HDR or even 4K per 120 frames per second slow motion, you get fluid motion, color richness, and flexibility in post that earlier minis simply couldn't match. The 10-bit D-Log-M and HLG modes give you plenty of room to color grade. The ISO range pushes higher too, so you get usable footage even when lighting drops. One of the things I was excited about was the gimbal's 225 degrees roll rotation. It lets you do true vertical shots without awkward cropping later. Fancy used to be impossible or extra workaround in older models, here it's built in. Combine that with the quick shots, time-lapse, panorama, and the upgraded ActiveTrack 360 degrees, and you're getting a creative toolkit. Whether you're making content for a social feed or doing sweeping cinematic aerials, Mini 5 Pro gives you options. Safety is another area DJI clearly focused on. Omnidirectional obstacle detection is now supplemented with a forward-facing LiDAR. That means the drone can sense obstacles even in low light and do safer return-to-home flights when GPS is weak or unavailable. That's a game-changer for flying at dusk or near structures. The nightscape obstacle sensing feels more reliable than older vision systems. Combined with dual-band GNSS L1 plus L5, for more stable positioning, you feel like you can push this drone further without worrying as much. In terms of flight time, the standard battery gives up to about 36 minutes in ideal conditions. Wind, maneuvers, and payloads will drop that, of course. There's also an optional plus battery that claims up to 52 minutes, but it may push the drone weight over 250 g in some jurisdictions, which is a legal/regulatory trade-off to keep in mind. The portability of the Mini series is its big draw, so going above 250 g might drag in more rules, paperwork, or restrictions depending where you fly. Design and build feel premium without being overkill. DJI managed to cram in all these new sensors without making the body feel bulky. Folded, it remains compact. Unfolded, it still carries a presence, especially with those extra vision sensors and LiDAR up front. The weight spec says around 249.9 g, but actual units vary, some slightly above or below, so weigh yours if you're trying to stay under specific limits. The props, motor arms, and build feel robust. The gimbal stabilization is very good, steady shots even in moderate wind. The internal storage is a nice touch. 42 GB built-in means you're not always scrambling to attach a microSD or worry about running out of space mid-flight. File transfer is also improved thanks to faster Wi-Fi options, and you can do off-state quick transfer, which means transferring files even when the drone is off or not flying. That's a big usability win after a shoot. However, it's not all perfect. The price is steep compared to older minis. If you only fly in good light and don't need maximum video flexibility, some cheaper models still do a good job. Also, in real-world use the battery life rarely matches the ideal quoted numbers. Wind, altitude, aggressive flying, or obstacle avoidance all eat into it. The drone gets heavy when you add filters or protective gear. Another area for caution: regulations. Because of its design with extra sensors and new batteries, Many Mini 5 Pros cross just over or very near the 250g weight limit depending on batch, accessories, or battery choice. If you're in a country with strict drone weight rules, this can mean needing registration, licensing, or operation restrictions. Small differences in weight, a few grams, can change. Legal status. So before you fly in new places, check the local drone laws. In me's experience, the image stability, video quality, and creative features really are where DJI made substantial improvements. For content creators, vloggers, travelers, this is a drone that gives you more power without forcing you to carry something big. The LiDAR and obstacle sensing feel noticeably smarter. The vertical shooting options are no longer gimmicks but usable features. For photo quality, the 50MP stills are sharp and detailed. Colors are more natural. Night photos better thanks to higher ISO and better sensor. For video, 4K/60 HDR looks great. Slow motion in 4K per 120 frames per second works well, though you lose some field of view or need to compromise in exposure. In landscape, cityscape, or twilight scenes, this drone gives you a lot of image headroom. As for flight behavior, responsiveness is good. Controls feel tight. In sport mode, the drone accelerates well. But sport mode drains battery faster, and obstacle avoidance may lag slightly if objects approach rapidly from odd angles. Also, some users reported minor vibrations in strong wind even though stabilization is strong. Part of it is size limitation. Let's sum up the pros: excellent camera sensor, 1-inch, 50MP, strong video options, 4K/60 HDR, 4K/120 slow-mo, 10-bit color, true vertical/portrait shooting, robust obstacle avoidance with LiDAR, built-in storage, good flight times, creative flight modes, and improved tracking and safety. Cons: price is high, battery life and real conditions less than ideal, quoted time, regulatory/job legal weight limitations, sensitive to small changes, occasional wind-induced instability, and some accessory weight adds pushing it over Mini thresholds. Final verdict: DJI Mini 5 Pro is a big leap forward for compact drones. It blends excellent imaging and creative flexibility with safer flight features, and does so while largely retaining Mini portability. If you're someone who wants pro-level shots without hauling a bigger rig, this is one of the best options in 2025. Just check your local laws, choose your battery carefully, and factor in the premium cost. Thanks for watching Tap Tech, where we test tech beyond the hype. If this helped you decide whether Mini 5 Pro is right for you, hit subscribe. More drone reviews, aerial feature deep dives, and camera gear coming soon. See you in the next one.